Matthew 9, verse 27 to 31. Sight given to the blind. As Jesus departed from the house where the girl had been raised, two blind men followed him, crying out, "Son of David, have mercy on us." Their words reveal both recognition and expectation. They addressed him with the royal title promised in the scriptures, the heir of David's throne, the one foretold in the prophets who would come to restore Israel. The blind men could not see him with their eyes, yet they perceived what many with sight did not, that the promised king had arrived. The title Son of David carries the weight of covenant hope. The prophets spoke of a descendant of David who would reign and bring the restoration of God's people. Passages such as Isaiah foretold a time when the eyes of the blind would be opened and the ears of the deaf unstopped. In calling Jesus the Son of David, these men confessed that the long-awaited kingdom was appearing in him. The text says that Jesus entered the house and the blind men came to him there. The pursuit of the blind men demonstrates their confidence in his mercy. They followed him persistently, calling out not for wages or merit, but for mercy. Their plea reflects the nature of divine generosity. The kingdom that was breaking into history was not founded upon human deserving, but upon the compassion of the king. Jesus asked them a question: "Do you believe that I am able to do this?" The question was not for his information, but for the revealing of their trust. They answered simply, "Yes, Lord." Their confession acknowledged both his authority and his power. The word Lord recognizes him as the one who possesses divine authority to accomplish what only God can do. Then Jesus touched their eyes and said, "According to your faith, let it be done to you." Immediately, their eyes were opened. The miracle illustrates more than physical restoration. It demonstrates the character of the kingdom that had drawn near. In the presence of the Messiah, restoration occurs through trust in him rather than through the works of the law or ritual qualifications. The blessing flows from the authority of Christ and the confidence placed in him. Throughout the gospel accounts, Jesus repeatedly brings healing and restoration apart from ceremonial boundaries. Lepers are cleansed, the paralyzed and the blind see. These signs testify that the age anticipated by the prophets had arrived. The kingdom was no longer merely promised, it was being manifested in the ministry of the Messiah. When their sight was restored, Jesus strictly warned them, saying, "See that no one knows about it." Such instructions appear several times in the narratives of his ministry. The timing of the kingdom's revelation was unfolding according to divine purpose. The Messiah's identity would ultimately be made fully known through his death, resurrection, and the climactic events that would bring the Old Covenant age to its completion. Yet the men went out and spread his fame throughout the region. The restoration they experienced could not easily remain hidden. Their healed eyes testified to the power of the one who had touched them. The miracle served as a witness that the promised king was present among his people. This brief account stands within the larger pattern of the gospel narrative. Jesus moves through Israel, demonstrating the arrival of God's reign, healing diseases, forgiving sins, and restoring what was broken. Each sign reveals that the covenant promises were reaching their fulfillment in him. The blind men began the story unable to see, yet recognizing the Son of David. By the end of the account, their physical sight matched the faith they had already expressed. In the presence of the Messiah, darkness gives way to light, and what was long awaited becomes reality. The king had come, and with him came mercy, restoration, and the dawning of the age foretold by the prophets.